So I'm sure you guys have seen there's a massive psyop on the right wing occurring right now. You have Andy Ogles, a lot of congressmen and influencers who are pushing this narrative that this guy in New York that's about to become the mayor, this Mamdani guy, who I personally am not a fan of. I don't like socialism or communism at all. But let's be honest here. This is the same as every single New York mayor that they previously had before, or even cities like that. There's tons of socialist and progressive mayors they don't even care about. The thing that separates this Mamdani guy from everybody else is that he actually speaks against Israel and said he will arrest Netanyahu if he sets foot on New York soil. This is why you're seeing all the Zionists freak out and all the congressmen who are paid by AIPAC say they want to deport this guy. But what's crazy about this is you have Republican congressmen and even Republican influencers who voted for Trump after he was politically persecuted by the left and was nearly taken off the ballot in some states. But now they're trying to do the exact same thing for a guy that's very likely to be the next mayor in New York. And only because he won the Democratic primary, they want to deport him now because they actually think he has a good chance of winning. Now, if you actually think that's just, you clearly don't believe in democracy. Yes, this is a constitutional republic, but that's blatant election to take out a top mayoral candidate while the race is occurring and to say he needs to be deported, not for something that he did. Again, if he was an illegal, if he ever stayed his visa, that's a different story. But they're claiming that anti-Semitism and socialist values is justification for deporting this guy, not allowing him to become the mayor. But that's the thing, there's a massive psyop right now. The average Republican probably thinks, oh, I don't want this socialist guy, I don't want this guy in charge. Okay, well, ask yourself this. Did you know the mayor of New Orleans? Did you know the mayor of Minneapolis during 2020? I bet you didn't even know their names. And you should really be asking yourself, why am I hearing about this obscure guy from New York that's about to become their mayor? New York was already a show to begin with, full of socialist and liberal values. I don't remember people calling for Mayor Eric Adams, who literally offered $10,000 to illegal to come in the country just a few months ago. I don't remember any big campaign against him, and now Republicans are saying he's base and he's one of us. So this is pure evidence, folks, that there is a uniparty system here. Both sides do not have any interest in the American people. They've both sold out to the Israeli lobby that heavily influences our politics, our foreign policy, our financial system more than anything. These are people that govern our country that are not Christian and hold a 2,000-year grudge against Europeans, Catholics, the Roman Catholic Church, and everyone who is not them. You know what my reaction to all this is? All the left-wing that promoted diversity, inclusion, and open borders. Well, guess what? That sowed it. Now you have to reap the mess of a mayor that's against Israel and will arrest Netanyahu if he steps on soil. And again, the biggest telling thing out of all this is all these bought congressmen, Republicans and Democrats, saying this guy needs to be. And the only reason they're perpetuating this narrative is because they're paid to. They're paid by the most influential lobby in America. Folks, if you don't see these things, if you don't look this deep, you're going to be on the surface layer of everything. You're going to fall into this trap just like they want you to. And also ask yourself this, did you even care about who the previous mayor was? Did you have any investment in any previous mayoral races in New York? If you live there, that's another story. But if you're outside of the state, why all of a sudden are you caring now?